Hey, good morning to you, Beartooth Bears. Happy Wednesday. Hey, listen, I got my green on. I know it's a den day. I'm thinking about you. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But before I move my video away, I want you to see that right there. See that little mountain right there? It looks really small in this video, but that is actually one of the largest mountains in all of Oregon called Mount Hood. And I'm kind of cool. That's right outside my hotel window. And that's I-5 right there if you've ever traveled over to the West Coast. That is an interstate that runs all the way from way up in Seattle all the way down through into California. So, hey, listen, I'm in my hotel room and I wanted to make sure I got this video on because I woke up this morning and I thought, oh my gosh, it's 6:41 here in Oregon. I thought, ooh, that's 7:41 in Billings, which means kids are almost coming in for breakfast, which means I got to get up because I got to get this video done hopefully before school starts. Well, and so I've showered, brushed my teeth, gotten dressed. Yes, I did bring my green shirt. And so I'm here to talk about today's next foundation, which is aware. So when we talk about bears need to be engaged and aware, the awareness is being aware of yourself first, of others, and then also of property. So I'm going to give you some quick examples of what I've done right here in the hotel room to show that. Number one, I'm wearing a green shirt. Today's Wednesday. I'm aware that it's a den day. And even though I'm not there with you, I still want to support our dens and our houses and wear my green because I'm in a Sabindi. So I'm aware in that way. Another way I've been aware is by getting up and thinking, oh my gosh, and then forgetting for a moment that, oh my God, you guys are an hour ahead of us here in Oregon. And so I needed to get up and get going and get this thing done. So that was another piece I was aware of. As I got up this morning and got ready and getting ready to leave the hotel, I threw all the pillows back up in the front. There were too many pillows for me, so I threw some down here on the other side of the bed and down. I had a couple on the floor actually, and I had two up there with me. So to be aware of others, knowing that the maid who comes in and cleans up the room, she would have to put the pillows back up there. I did that because I'm aware of her and her time. I want her to be able to do this room quickly. I also, if you notice the covers, they're all thrown back up towards the front. I didn't make the bed because they're going to take a lot of the stuff off and go wash it. But I threw the stuff back up there so it was ready for her. Another thing I did was I had a water bottle and some garbage sitting over there on the nightstand. Well, I cleaned that up. Those are my glasses still sitting over there. I cleaned up the nightstand and put everything away. So she didn't have to clean up my garbage and clean up after me, just like we ask you guys to do. In the lunchroom, you have to be aware of the mess that you make and clean up your space. I did the same thing over there. Another piece is that I got everything ready in my bag. This is my bag right here. I got everything ready in my bag, and I don't know if you can see, but I left some money over there on the table right there. I left her $5 for cleaning up the room as a tip. So I'm also aware of her. You might have noticed I did this. There's also a towel sitting right here. I got in the hot tub last night. I got back to the hotel really late, about 10 o'clock. And the lady said, even though the pool was closed, she said, well, being you're an adult and you're by yourself, you can go ahead and get in too because I know you'll be quiet. So I went in and jumped in the hot tub just to relax after a full day of flying and sitting and visiting with my parents and my grandma. So this was initially on the floor because I got in and I threw it down. I changed out of my swimming trunks and got on my clothes. And I picked it up and I draped it over the back of the chair again, so it's easier for the maid to grab and put things away. All these things about being aware. And this is also somebody's property, right? So the last part of being aware is of yourself, of others, and of their property. And so being this is a towel is their hotel towel, I also wanted to hang it up so it got dry. Now this chair isn't a wooden chair. It's kind of a plasticky chair, so it's not going to hurt the chair of having a kind of a wet towel on it all either. So, and then my other towel that I used to shower this morning is hung up over the railing in the shower. So all these things are me showing awareness. And you guys, this is what we ask you to do at school. So I'll let your teachers talk more about ways that you can be aware at school, but I'm thinking a couple big ones right away that I want to talk about is, number one, where is your teacher so you can be engaged? That's being aware, right? You're following your teacher, you're tracking your teacher. Another one is, you show awareness of yourself by knowing how you're feeling, which zone you might be in, and what you need as a learner. Another way also then is, of course, being aware of other kids and knowing that some kids may not be able to be as aware of how they're feeling and may not handle their feelings as well as most of you do. So we've got to be aware of their feelings. Now they do things so that we can be helpful for them and for our classroom teacher and for the entire space, so we can continue to be productive for the day. See how all these tie together? And then another final piece of being aware, like I talked about in the lunchroom, is cleaning up your space. Where are you putting your stuff in around your desk every day and all day long? When you stand up, do you push your chair in so other people can get by without tripping? So you're being aware of your entire space and the property within it to keep everybody safe, to keep everybody feeling, staying in the green zone, hopefully, and being productive for their day. All right, I've talked long enough. I've got to get off of here. Have a wonderful den meeting. It's Bindi. I'm sorry I can't be there with you. Greenhouse! There we go. Let's do it. Have an awesome day today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks.